Hi, I'm Kat, one of the content editors in the product team, and in this video we're going to be looking at how schools and settings can create mentally healthy classrooms and spaces. The world is a changing place, and over the past few years, and not helped by COVID, we've seen an increasing number of young people needing increased help and support with their social, emotional, mental health and wellbeing. To start, we just wanted to share a few facts and figures that illustrate the current context. So according to the NHS, in 2022, 18% of children aged 7 to 16 had a probable mental health problem. In the average class of 30, that would mean about 5 children. The average waiting time for children and young people to access specialist mental health services ranges from 8 to 82 days. And finally, a recent NFER study on the impact of the pandemic on younger pupils shows that 66% of schools surveyed said they were having to redeploy staff to support social skills and wellbeing. So, with specialist services stretched, schools and settings are needing to provide more of and a higher level of support. We also know from research that children don't learn effectively if they do not feel safe and happy. So therefore, schools, teachers and practitioners having to prioritise children's mental health and wellbeing in order to ensure children are ready and physically able to learn. There are many different ways that schools and settings can support children in this area, but within this video we are focusing on these 3 areas where many of our TTS resources can be used to create an inclusive and mentally healthy classroom. So, to start with, we have got resources that will support children with their learning. For many children, their self-esteem, mental health and well-being is hugely impacted by any difficulties or challenges they may face with their learning. Just as it is for us, if children find something too difficult, they are less likely to experience that sense of achievement and they start to become frustrated. By helping and supporting them to access learning, they are more likely to experience success, helping them to feel happier and therefore improving their mental health and well-being. The key with all of these resources is that it is about choice. Schools having them accessible to the children and then letting them find the best ones to support them on a particular day. Starting off, we have our wide range of recordable resources which can be used to support children to access and record their learning in different ways. With the recordable talking panel, each section can be personalised with images and short recordings, so it could be used in many different ways, such as for a visual timetable, choice board, instructions, emotions board, or maybe for sequencing tasks, like a story sequencing. It can also be used vertically or horizontally, and even hung on the wall if needed. We also have the premium recordable talk time cards. These have a dry wipe surface on one side and the ability to record onto them for up to 60 seconds. So, for example, children could use them to capture their thoughts, both verbally and written, record an explanation, or teachers may record and write short messages as reminders or prompts for tasks, which children can listen back to as many times as they need. They also come in 3 different sizes, A6, A5 and A4, meaning they can be used for many different purposes. These are the talking points, which you can record up to 10 seconds of sound. Again, with a simple push record, children or teachers can record instructions, messages, thoughts, or create interactive displays with the buttons. The Talking Point Premium can be used in a similar way to the talking points, but also has a rechargeable docking station and the ability to record 2 messages on each button. One message is motion activated by passing your hand over the top of the button, while the other is activated with a simple push. This is ideal, for example, for recording 2-part instructions, question and answer, messages, or maybe to support a child who is new to learning a language. The teacher might record a question on each button, and children could record the answer using their learning. And the recordable sound lights, again, these work in a similar way with a simple record function and then playback by pressing the button. As the top of the sound light comes off, images can also be used to support understanding. The Easy Timer offers a visual way for children to track their time on a task. Easily programmed, when activated, the timer counts down with the colour changing to orange halfway through and then turning red when time is up. The timer can be used with or without sound, depending on the preferences of the child. Transition between tasks can be particularly challenging for some children, or they may have anxiety about getting tasks completed. so the Easy Timer can be used to support this. The next resource is the TTS developed Fidgety Feet. Discreetly used under the desk, with or without shoes, it not only helps to improve posture, but will also help improve concentration. Some children need movement to help them be calm and regulated, so this can be the perfect option to keep those fidgeting feet busy. These different weighted resources, such as the weighted neck pad, the weighted animals, and the weighted blanket, can all be used to support children to feel calm so they can access learning. The additional weight from these resources applies pressure to different points in the body and can have a calming effect on your body's nervous system. For many people, this helps them to feel safe and secure in their surroundings. And then we also have a wide range of resources that will support children with their writing and fine motor skills. For example, the writing slope raises the angle for writing, helping to improve handwriting posture. The rechargeable illuminated writing boards offer a different sensory experience for writing, which can be highly motivating for reluctant writers, as well as being calming and relaxing with the different colour changes as they press the button. The Get a Grip Pencil Grip Collection is another bestseller, which offers a wide variety and choice of different pencil grips, allowing the school to try out different grips with different children to find the best match. We also have resources such as hand strengtheners and therapy that will help children to build all of the different muscles in the hand that are needed to be successful writers, whilst also providing a sensory experience. The magnetic writing gel boards are another firm favourite. They offer a different writing experience to use for letter formation, practising handwriting skills, or to provide additional motivation. As you can see, any messages can be quickly wiped away, ready for a new message. And finally, the fine motor skills writing boards. With a variety of different patterns on the wooden inserts, children can explore the different shapes and movements needed to practice their handwriting skills. So next we will look at therapeutic support. For some children, they may need additional support or help with specific skills or to explore topics or themes linked to social and emotional development. For example, around confidence, self-esteem or resilience. Just like teaching children to read and write, we also need to teach children these very important skills to recognise, manage and self-regulate their emotions. The first resource you can see here is the Therapeutic Toolbox. This resource was developed in partnership with Dr. Tina Ray, an award-winning author and child psychologist who has over 30 years' experience specialising in the mental health and wellbeing of children and young people. The toolbox covers 6 different areas with over 180 strategies in total that children can learn to use, such as around building confidence, effective thinking, mindfulness and anxiety management. The accompanying fidgets can also be used to support attention and well-being during the therapeutic sessions. It has been developed so that teachers, teaching assistants or SENCOs can provide additional therapeutic support without the need for specialist training. The second resource is our TTS developed Calming Cat. This was developed with educational psychologist Paula Williams. So again, is based on clear understanding around child development and emotional regulation. The Calming Cat programme helps children to talk about their feelings, thoughts and behaviours, as well as offering a range of coping strategies. Children will learn about their body's reaction to feelings and how to manage them. The Calming Cat itself can help to facilitate these conversations and can also be used as a worry aid. With a weighted body, tummy pocket for carrying worries or notes, and side pockets to cuddle, the multisensory materials will help to calm and relax children. And finally, we will look at spaces for calming and well-being. For some children, the classroom can be a busy and overwhelming space. Sometimes we all need somewhere to escape or to take some time to calm and regulate. As adults in your day, you might step away, get a coffee, have a chat, or just take a bit of a break. You know what will help you. Children also need this space and time, sometimes during the day, to cope with the many different interactions and demands. So as part of a mentally healthy classroom, teachers can use resources to create different calming, wellbeing or sensory spaces for children to relax, regulate their emotions and take some time. This might be a cosy corner, a pop-up sensory space or a complete sensory room. Some of our most popular resources for a sensory space are the pop-up sensory den to create an enclosed area which is also easily moved as and when needed. The rechargeable hurricane tube can be used as an alternative to a water-filled bubble tube. Some weighted lap buddies, fidget resources, soft furnishings including rugs, and the light up or vibrating cushions, and of course the best-selling light up glow resources. These spaces should be somewhere that stimulates and supports all of the senses and can be personalised to individual children. They need to be a space for calming and relaxation so children can use their senses to regulate their emotions. Some children will be sensory seeking and will want bright lights, noises and textures, whereas some may be sensory avoiding and want a quieter, calmer, more neutral space. So being able to be flexible in this space is really important. Many schools will have collections of resources that children can choose from when they are in that calming space. We thought we would just finish by sharing a short video of a sensory space we set up at a school. Enjoy, and hopefully you will see how the children interact with the different resources in such a calming space.
Ooh, this is heavy. Wow, it's magic. Can you write your name? It's so beautiful. I love it. But not all the colours. And now I'm gonna be blue. Having a nice time. Oh, well done. Good boy. Look. All different colours! Oh, wow! I love it! I'm happy and surprised.
So when I first walked in, I was just blown away. To see this space decimated by the flood damage that we'd had, and to see the resources and what a difference it makes now is just amazing, and I'm just incredibly grateful to everybody that's helped.